Hi. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Purana Talk
After Dark.
We're the Purana guys.
Chapter 172 of the Garuda Purana, Part 1. Diseases. You may have guessed that was coming. Dhanvantari said, O Sushruta, I shall explain the mode of treatment for the peculiar disorders of women. Please listen. In all yoni vyapat, vaginitis, etc., types of disorders, measures to quell vayu are recommended. Wind. You want to calm the wind. 2-3. Vacha upakunchika, which it says is nigela sativa. Actually, it says nigela saliva. But obviously,
Should be sativa.
Nigela sativa is a seed known as kalonji in Indian cooking, but it's and sometimes mislabeled black cumin. But it is actually, and it is from the plant we know as love in the mist. God, I know too much about some of these little things.
Oh yeah, that's why we're doing this.
He knew it too. I just said it. So here we go, a list again. 2-3. Vacha, upakunchika, jati, vasika, rock salt, ajaji, yavakshara, and chitraka. Shall be fried in ghee and then dissolved in water. Sugar shall be added. If this is taken, the pain around the vagina, palpitation of the heart, piles and enlarged spleen get subdued. 4. By applying the paste of the leaves of badri, the rupture of the vagina can be cured.
Ow.
Or, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. Well, first ow, then hopefully.
An application of the paste of lodra and tumbi pala gives firmness to the muscles round the vagina.
How does that work?
How does any of it work?
I suppose.
5. Ghee medicated with panchapalavas, 5 sprouts, yashti, arka, and malati flowers, and cooked in sunshine, is a sure remedy in leukorrhea. It removes foul smell from the vaginal passage.
They want to get it really warm but hot slowly.
Well, you cook it in the sunshine first. It doesn't tell you you're going to use it hot.
Mm-hmm. No, but that's how they're making it. Is to get it hot.
Slowly.
Like sun tea nowadays.
Yeah, well, it sort of reminds me of, how you press flowers between glass in the sunshine with fat. This is how they were making perfumes in Grasse. Yeah. And using sunlight and warmth and time. Okay. 6-7. Japa flowers with kanjika and a prashta of Jyotish Matidala pasted with durva shall be taken. And that Jyotish Matidala is Celastris paniculatus, if it matters. Chitraka with sugar and powdered dhatri, anjana and abhaya shall be drunk with water. This arrests excess of menstrual flow. Urhines or potions of Lakshmana with milk taken in enables conception.
So that's 6-7.
Yeah.
You were reading.
Yeah.
So that's to increase flow or reduce it.
Arrests excess.
Oh, okay. So reduce flow.
Yeah.
Excess flow. All right. And to get pregnant, was that the other thing?
Urhines or potions of Lakshmana with milk taken in enables conception.
Now, what does that mean?
What do you mean? What does it mean?
Lakshmana, is that Lakshmi?
No, that's some herb or something like that.
Erhines.
Erhines seem to be poultices or,
Okay.
topical applications.
Okay.
That's come up before, but again, it's not one of these everyday words.
It just didn't come to mind. I thought I'd see if I could get it there.
8. Ashwagandha, taken with ghee and half an adhika of milk, enables conception. Even a sterile woman taking ghee medicated with vyosha and kesara is sure to conceive.
Now that one's for conception, verse 8.
Yeah, it's all about conception. And you're using ashwagandha, which is interesting because that's one that means horse scent, but the winter cherry sometimes it's called, but it's often a male herb, however. Like ginseng, which is considered a male herb, it has functions also for women and women's health.
It seemed to work as a laxative.
Really?
Yeah. When I took it. Anyway.
Oh. And kesar is saffron.
Saffron's an interesting one just because if you chew enough of it, it's intoxicating.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually used in small amounts. It's used to make things colorful.
Mm-hmm.
It gives it dye.
It's used to make things expensive.
Yeah.
9. Milk well boiled with the roots of kasha, urubuka, and gokshuraka, taken with sugar by a pregnant woman, removes her pain in the womb, uterus, etc. 10. Application of the paste of patha, langali, appamarga, or kuttaja, separately to the navel, lower abdomen, and vagina of a woman in her labor ensures easy delivery.
Of course.
11.
Every anthropologist will be cheering about now. They're going through the things.
Okay. All right, 11. The pain that a woman experiences after delivery in the heart, head, urinary bladder, etc. is called arkanda.
I wonder if they're including postpartum here.
This is after delivery. It's pain, suggesting physical pain in the heart, head, urinary bladder, etc. is called arkanda. Then she must take sour cream with yavakshara dissolved in lukewarm water. 12. A decoction of dashamula drugs taken with ghee, and that's 10 roots. 10 root drugs taken with ghee quells all post-parturient pains.
What verse are you in?
12.
So that's 10 root?
Dashamula, yeah. It's one of these names like ashwagandha, but it literally means 10 roots, and it's made out of 10 roots. And they gave it the list at one point.
Yeah, I remember.
Powdered shali rice taken with milk will increase her breast milk.
Okay, shali rice. I wonder what that is. That's 13.
12.
Well, still.
13. The juice of vidari flowers and the root of karpasa also has the same property. A soup of mudga is rejuvenating. It purifies the breast milk of a wet nurse. A lambative of aleha made of kushta, vacha, abhaya, brahmi, madhuka, honey, and ghee shall be given to the infant as it heightens the color of the complexion, splendor, and longevity. And I believe a lambative is something you lick to make it dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, it could be.
If the breasts of the mother are deficient in milk, the child can be fed on goat's milk or cow's milk of the same quality. This is 15. And it said gore's milk, but Goar, I figure it's really a goat. The swelling on the navel of the child subsides by means of fomentation with heated clay. So they're talking about treating the child here. Suddenly they've made a leap. 16. If the child is vomiting, cough, and fever, a compound of laha, mustaka, and ativisa shall be taken. If the child has dysentery, musta, shunti, visha, aruna, and kuttaja shall be taken. A compound of vyosha, honey, and matulunga removes hiccups and vomiting. Kushta, indrayava, siddhartha, nisha, and durva remove kushta. So that's kind of interesting. We've got a section ostensibly on women's health, and it's suddenly
childcare.
Suddenly it's in Suddenly it's in pediatric medicine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I can see how these go together.
Well,
mothers need to know this stuff too, and they're going to come to the doctor if they don't know. So it's
the doctor should know. It should be treated as pediatric medicine, but why this is, I don't know. I detect some medieval Indian sexism at work.
It could be. Could well be.
18. Bathing the infant with a decoction of Mahamunditika. Identity not clear. Udiccia wards off the malignant influences of planets.
Okay, this is 18.
18. Bathing the infant with a decoction of Mahamunditika and Udiccia.
Well,
wards off the malignant influence of planets.
I don't know, but I predict it's a 9-ingredient bath, and probably the 9 plants relate to the 9 planets.
It doesn't say 9, but there's only 7 in the Hindu system, anyways. Well, no, that's not true. You've got 7. The 7s of the days of the week plus Rahu and Ketu. Yeah. Navagraha.
That's what I predict. I predict it'll be a 9-ingredient.
Yeah, well, it may never tell us this. Bathing the infant with a decoction of Mahamunditika and Udiccia wards off the malignant influence of planets. It may be smeared with a paste of Saptachada. That's 7. Saptachada. Abhaya, Nisha, and Chandana, which is sandalwood. 19. Amulets with Shanka, shell, one assumes, Abjabija, some kind of seed, Rudraksha, Vacha, Laha, etc. shall be worn. Om Kam Tam Gum Gum, obeisance to Vinaya.
Where are we? 18?
We're in 19.
19. So amulets.
Yeah, it suddenly goes to amulets for children, I think. Right?
Well, one assumes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or moms. Because it's been jumping around a little.
Yeah. And it tells what they could be made of. But we recognize Rudraksha, we recognize Shanka as shell. We know that Abjabija is some kind of seed. But I don't remember what Vacha is, or Laha. Loha could just be iron. Loha is iron, but it says Laha. It seems odd though anyway. I've never seen iron malas. Anyway.
We found rings though.
And when it says obeisance to, that's Namaha, so we could really assume this is Om Kam Tam Gum Gum Vinaya Namaha. Om Hom Ham Haha. With this mantra, Shanti shall be made for the sake of children. Marjana and Balidana also for the same purpose. Marjana is like washing, right? Washing the image. Balidana is some sort of gift. Good. Om Hrim Takkeye your Bali. Oh, Om Hrim, take ye your Bali from the Bala Graha, the planet afflicting the child, but spare the child Svaha.
Nice.
Half translated mantra. for removing planetary affliction from a child. Swaha generally being the syllables that accompany offering ghee into the fires and offering to the god, sending it away in a sense.
And in the spells that I've seen like this, it's often used to emphasize that it's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like
it's
used as
tada, the swaha. Yeah, I can see that. It's definitely an emphatic sending of the energy and transposing it, because when you put it in the fire, it's it's accepted and the fire takes it. 20. The root of shirisha, drunk with the water from which rice is washed, removes poison. The root of white varshabu, drunk with rice washings, cures snake bite. 21. Tandulia, chamber root, nisha, rock salt, curd, ghee, and honey pasted together and drunk, remove poison. 22. A decoction of the root of ankota, drunk with ghee, removes poison. That which dispels old age and sickness is a rejuvenating medicine. 23. Abhaya should be taken in the 6 seasons, beginning with the rainy season, along with rock salt, sugar, shunti, kana, honey, and jaggery, respectively, by a person wishing for the benefits of the rejuvenating medicines. 24. At the end of fever, convalescing after fever, one shall take a single abhaya, or 2 vibhitikas, or 4 dhatris in honey and ghee. One shall recover soon and live for 100 years. Guaranteed.
Sure.
Ashwagandha decoction drunk with milk and ghee dispels all bodily ailments. Juice of mandukarpani, the nectar-like juice of vidari, tila, dhatri, and bringaraja, taken in, enables one to live for 100 years. A compound of trikatu, triphala, vahini, guruchi, shatavari, vedanga, and oxide of iron, taken with honey, quells a number of diseases. Triphala, kana, shunti, guruchi, shatavari, vedanga, bringaraja, etc., purified and regularly taken, dispels all illnesses. Powdered vidari, taken with honey and ghee, increases sexual virility, enabling one to conquer 10 women. Doesn't say if you have to be a woman or a man.
Nope. Something for the villagers.
29. Ghee should be cooked with shatavari residue with 10 times milk and taken in with honey, sugar, and pipali. It is a good digestion. And shatavari is it's for like 100 husbands or something. It's the woman's herb that gives you the strength to handle 100 husbands. So it's sort of, they're turning the tables, I guess. I guess we get the point. It's a good digestant, it says, as well. 30. Massage. Application oil, urhain, emetics, and purgatives are mentioned as panchakarma. 5 activities. 5 actions. Massage, applying oil, urhain, which is like suggested poultics, emetics, and purgatives are not the only 5 activities, just 5 activities, I guess. 31.
I'm missing one.
Massage, oiling, urhain.
What is that?
That's the one that I said I think is like poultice or applying a
paste,
pastes or something like that.
Mud.
I'm not positive. It's not Sanskrit. It's ERR, like.
Oh, I see.
To err is human.
Okay.
Or as some insist, to err is human, but my grandmother told me the correct pronunciation, and I'm sticking with it.
All right. Very good.
So you get that. Emetics and purgatives are the others, and so that's 5.
Got them all.
31. There are 6 seasons in the year, beginning with Magha, which is December to January, and each consists of 2 months. In them one shall resort to warning oneself with fire. How about warming oneself with fire?
Mm-hmm. That sounds better.
Yeah, otherwise what? Warning, warning. Why would you do that?
Yeah, warming.
Or take honey, milk, or milk products, as ordained, parenthetically. As ordained. Probably an unfortunate choice of words. 32 to 34. In Shishira and Vasanta, the company of women is recommended. But one shall not sleep during the day. In the rainy season, too, day sleep must be avoided. Moonbeams. In Sharat, Shali, Mudga, rainwater, boiled water, all these are wholesome. Oil extracted from Nimba, Atasi, Kusumba, Shigru, Sarshapa, Jyotishmati, Mulika, etc. dispels worms, kushta, diabetes, and headache due to deranged vayu and kapha. 35-38. The drugs Dharima, Amalaki, Kola, Karamarda, Priyalaka, Jambira, Nagaranga, Amrataka, and Kapitaka generate pitta, subdue vayu, and bring around derangements of kapha. Jala, Jimutaka, Ikshvaku, Kutaja, Kritabandhana, and Damargava shall be used in all sorts of emetics. In the morning, Madana, Indrayava, and Vacha shall be used as an emetic. A person has loose bowels due to pitta, constipation due to vayu and kapha, and normal state when all the doshas are in equilibrium. When pitta is deranged, Trivrit is a good purgative. 39. Nagra, Trivrit, and rock salt taken with sugar and honey is a purgative. Haritaki and Vidanga with cow's urine is also a purgative. Oil extracted from Erna and decoction of tripala twice in quantity can be used as purgative. In disorders due to excess actions of vayu, the patient must be fed before applying emetics. 41. For the application of enema?
Could be.
Hollow bamboo sticks, 6, 8, or 12 angulas in length with the cavity as large as a kakandu fruit shall be used. The patient lies in a supine position. It sounds like an animal. 42. In Niruha, enema without oil.
So they're admitting it.
Also, this is the process. The dosage of clysters in the small one is half a pulla. That in the middle is 3 pullas, and that in the full one is 6 pullas. 43. 1 part of patya, 2 parts of aksha, and 4 parts of dhatri, purified with the juice of shatavari, amrita, bringa, sindhuvara, etc., cures all sorts of pains.
Fascinating. You'll all be happy to know I remembered to bring the books home.
You remember.
So I just want to give you a brief exposure to the books. First of all, Government of India publishes this. This is their pharmacopoeia. And so this is volume 2 that has all the formulas in it. Volume 1 has all the herbs in it. And government printing office. Cheap, but good. Dastur is a great author. This one is his general book on Ayurveda.
It's a great source.
But these 2 books,
He is
are
authoritative.
important in a way because they talk about the herbs that are used in commerce. And so we're going to find things that show up in both worlds.
Also, J.F. Dastur.
And
Parsi name.
For the languages, there's a whole bunch of Indian languages. So if we get a domestic language, this has tried to keep track of what plants are called in all the different languages. Pretty interesting.
Yes, this is easier to read in here. This is Dr. K.M. Nadkarni's Indian Materia Medica. This is published in Bombay by Popular Precaution.
It's in 2 volumes. It's really good. I when people would come into the store and ask for an herb by common name, I'd go to this. It almost always figured it out quickly. So anyway, I recommend it. Good, helpful. Help you know what it is in Western medicine. It isn't so good maybe in some ways for Ayurveda because I don't know Ayurveda well enough. But for figuring out common name to what botanical name is it? Helpful. Very helpful.
We'd be doing this anyway. We just decided we'd let you, we sort of speak to you as the third person in the room, but yeah.
If you were here, we'd be talking to you.
Yeah, so you are and we are, but I think it's time to go.
Okay, bye.